Hugh Grant opens the door. I'm like, he's going to be the bad guy? I have got to check this out.
Yeah.
And I was right.
For some reason, I thought they had a labyrinth.
This is the Grindhouse Podcast. We're coming to get you, Barbara.
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Sam, and don't forget today, Mr. Heckman, you didn't know that.
That was perfect.
That was perfect.
Should have done that for the last one.
Yeah, really.
No, you shouldn't.
But yeah, I am Cheese Film, and joined with me is a cult leader of the Book of Mormon, known as Hecubus.
No, I'm not.
There he is. And behind the camera is our half Yeti, half robot, sentient heretic himself, Randy Official.
Hello.
Yes, you might have guessed by the little title drop I did there that we'll be talking about a newer movie. A movie requested by you, actually.
I said you should watch it. It's pretty
Mr.
damn good.
Hecubus, yes. And I did watch it, and I did enjoy it, and I did think it was pretty creepy. This movie is called Heretic, starring...
He wasn't ready this time.
starring Mr. Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
As just a lonely
Reed.
man trying to make a point in the world.
Yeah.
Also has Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East
Yes.
as our other two ladies. Surprise cameo by Topher Grace
Yeah.
halfway through. But that's about it.
It don't even really look like him because he's so old.
He's got a beard and
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, hang on. So yes, this movie came out last year. 2024. And I've heard a little bit about it. I haven't heard a lot about it. People kind of talked about it when it came out, and then it just
Yeah, kind of went
fizzled
away.
out. And I'm pretty surprised by that because I think this one has the making of a good horror movie. One of
Yeah.
those like
Definitely.
highly talked about movies that like The Conjuring has, like where people just keep talking about it to talk about it, and it just keeps coming back. And I thought this was like that. You know, the last I personally watched a movie with Hugh Grant in it was The Lair of the White Worm. He was a little bitty
Right.
baby boy.
Is he in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
He is not.
no.
I don't think he is.
What else do I know him
Who
from?
would you know? Hugh Grant?
Yeah.
He's in a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah, it would.
He's mostly a leading man, a dashing, or the friend, that kind of guy. Except for
Ironically,
this one.
I don't know if you did. You watch the D&D movie?
No.
Well,
That
you
was
should have,
good,
because
yeah.
it's good, and he's the bad guy in it. Just kind of looking through his stuff, I don't know if you would have seen any of this. Weirdly enough, I don't, because I know Hugh Grant pretty well. You know, not that I watch rom-coms, but like I'm aware of him. He's in
He's
Wonka.
been in the zeitgeist for quite a while.
Have you seen Wonka?
Seen Stuart Little.
Is he in Stuart Little?
It says he's Stuart Little too.
Oh, because Hugh Laurie's in Stuart Little.
Right.
That's what I thought you were talking about for a second.
Not the same guy.
Oh, he might voice the cat. He might be the voice of the cat in Stuart
I
Little.
don't know.
I don't know either. But
Yeah, I've not seen a single one of these movies outside of that.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Hugh Grant. I think he is a very privileged man and acts like being an actor is the worst job you can do.
Really?
I like what I've seen in interviews when he's talking about the movies he's in. He's just like, he just acts like it's just a job. Like, why do you care? Kind of saying. And I personally am not a fan of actors who are like that.
Right. I think he's trying to be humble in his
It could
British
be.
way.
But Heretic was an uneasing movie.
Yeah.
It was,
From Get Jump.
yeah. Because you're introduced to these two, they're missionaries, Mormon missionaries.
Yeah, they going around spreading their word.
And they're kind of picked on throughout
Yeah.
this little town. And you
Well,
know,
it's a Mormon. It takes place in Utah, which is a Mormon state, and some people aren't Mormons, and they pick on them. But for the most part, they're in kindred spirits.
Okay.
Like Hugh Grant obviously is not. Mm-hmm. And when they're walking and the girls are, can we get a picture? And you have your magic underwear on and they pull her dress down and stuff like that. Those people aren't. But for the most part, it's the community is based on this. Oh.
That's just a. It makes you feel very sympathetic to these characters right
Definitely.
off the bat. You know, like you feel, because then like there's like they're walking with these bikes and like they're going up these stairs. A really cool shot, by the way.
Yeah.
That they didn't have to put it in there. They're just talking. They're just having conversation, and you are liking them, and you're, you know, getting attached to them, so that when they knock, they do the faithful knock on this one door.
Plus, you get the sense at the very beginning who each one is. One's a little more world weary, and the other one is very innocent.
Yeah,
and that comes into play too later on.
Two drastically different walks of life that play into their perspective on the situation that they find themselves in.
Yes, exactly.
And it's interesting how by the end of the movie, the one perspective that is more naive catches on quicker than the one who's more worldly.
Right. And is more... has an idea how she wants to extract them from this situation they're in, and it doesn't end up working. Mm-hmm. And the other one just kind of plows through with her belief system.
Yes.
And that's kind of what guides her through the whole thing, ends up being.
This is it's an interesting religious horror movie.
Yes, it's very wordy.
I feel like you had the opportunity to kind of go in a specific way where I thought they were going to go, and you took a different approach in the same faith, but from somebody who is of a different faith.
Right.
And I'm being purposely vague here because once we start talking about the plot of this movie, everything will start setting in.
I feel like only the main guy, the only guy, is really the only one believable. I feel like the other two,
like performance,
the girls,
almost feel like characters. Where I think he does more of like, no, this is all like I'm crazy, and you kind of like if you were watching me, you would have picked it up immediately. But for them to all of a sudden be, I feel like they gain self-awareness when it should have been like, hey, bro, we really ain't going until you show us your way. Like, we won't go in your... Like, there's stuff where, like, I think a person wouldn't have.
And they're just too polite to do that.
Maybe.
And, I think, they think all three of these people do a superb job acting,
yeah.
I think I totally buy each character and why and how they get lured in slowly, little by little, and compromise their rules to their own detriment.
Yeah. If they would have just stood strong
and stayed outside,
it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Right? If they had waited for the wife to come to the door.
And that is kind of my thing. I don't think their acting... I think their acting's good.
You don't
no human would act like that. Like that's but I feel like exactly evil guy would act like that. Like that all makes sense because he's meant to be this like I've studied religion, yada yada, like that whole plot line. But like you said, and these people to me really they felt like religious people. I feel like you would have never been like, yo, it's raining. We're gonna turn back.
In Utah mountains.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So it's cold because it ends up snowing. It's cold as shit, and they're standing outside, and they don't want to come in because there's not a woman there too.
Yeah, but
they compromise that because of the circumstances,
right?
And go into this little parlor area there.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got a candle that smells like blueberry pie. That he did on purpose to lure them in.
Yeah.
Because his wife's cooking a blueberry pie.
And I feel like all of that on his part is good.
But
I
you
feel
would've
like
never
they
went into
could
the
have. They
house.
either should have been even. Both of them should have been even more, a little bit like naive or more like, I have this beautiful world, like vision of the world or whatever, and then they're like their naive. He took advantage of that, their naivety. But it feels like both of these people were aware sometimes, but then would just like throw it out the door. Like when that lady finds out it's a candle, why not then be like, "Excuse me, sir, like can you bring your wife out here?"
She does.
Like and stuff like that.
Right.
She gets on him immediately.
They keep bringing that stuff up.
Yes, but when
But
she
hang
found
on.
the can, yeah, I'm getting far.
His point though of that was for them to compromise their beliefs
And keep following
and
them.
keep doing it. Yeah. So like, and like it's. Those girls do a good job.
Yes.
Because when they realize you can't leave, and who the hell would build a house that has a lock like that?
yeah.
You know, and then the girl ends up saying, the more savvy one, I was wondering how you were going to make killing us our idea.
Yeah.
And like she picks up on this stuff.
Basically.
And I feel like
And the other girls like for example, they're supposed to be these innocent girls. Then they fake that. He says right away, by the way, the walls and ceiling have metal in them. Is that okay
immediately,
with
do you
guys?
mind that?
And she's like, and they're like, yeah, what do we care? Because it's a Faraday cage and their
You
phones
can't
don't
make
work.
a call.
So when they're faking a call, he knows, he
They're faking
already
it.
knows what's going on. And he just keeps luring him deeper into this.
Trap.
There's one.
Well, and he keeps like he's got the cheese. You want this?
Yeah.
Well, it's just going to be right over here.
Right.
If you want to take it, I don't care. You don't have to have it.
And he does exactly that. You can leave anytime.
I'm not
go
keeping
through
you
one
here.
of these doors.
Yeah.
Just pick one. But they both go to the same place.
Right. And the only way out
He
he is a perfect example of a master manipulator.
yeah. He
Every
is.
step of the way, he puts the ball in their court to make the decision he has already made.
Right. And you could tell that just from that table thing he's got of his house.
Yeah.
That's a maze and stuff like that. He's
The game board.
I think
None of
all
this
of
stuff is
that.
on accident.
I think all of that once they get in, perfect. I feel like my only gripe is they were a little too easily gotten in.
Uh-huh.
Like,
because
and
it
that's-
was raining, and that's
that's where I'm like,
inconvenience.
I guess I suspend my belief on that. But like, the one gripe I have of like, otherwise, once it starts, perfect. Like, I think it is really good. I think the moments between the characters of like, yo, like we're being polite, but like
'Cause
we
you don't
really
know
need to be
whether or not
out of
you
there.
should believe him
Yeah.
No,
until
yeah.
the very, very end.
And maybe I don't know. I'm not a religious Mormon person, but my real life knowledge has been like, I'm probably not just going into someone's house. If I'm a girl, I definitely ain't going into it like without a weapon. Nothing. I wouldn't do that. And
You're
number
thinking of it
three,
your way, yeah.
my politeness would have real quick stopped as soon as I couldn't get that door open. Like when that's why I think she finds the candle. They try the door.
And the door don't open.
I would be like, "Hey man, your door ain't open. What's wrong? I'm trying to step outside." Like
Yeah.
I would immediately
Well,
be not
right.
this salesman. I would immediately be
But you're also
real life
a
person.
guy.
True.
Who's not
True.
brought up in this religion.
No, that's
Right.
why I'm saying like I don't know that perspective. I'm just saying like it would take a lot more to get me into that house before just like I'll walk in the rain. Like I would have. It's better than dying. They're walking the rain.
Right.
Way better than everything they've dealt with.
Well, and that's this is just my interpretation of it, is that his studies of religion, which I do believe he did.
Oh, without a
I-
doubt.
everything he
without
said,
a
I
doubt.
Stuff.
truly
I've heard all that
believe.
stuff before.
Yeah.
I think he really was looking for like the one true religion.
Oh, he
and
believes
found
he's a
the
true
one true
believer
religion,
of his one true religion. Absolutely.
which puts him in the center of it.
Yeah.
It's my religion,
Yeah.
the religion of man. Comic book, I guess, Satanism, like where the evilness that is man isn't evil. It is justified. I am who I am, and these people will praise me. Like, he's got that whole small, intentionally cold, intentionally wet basement full of trapped women.
Yeah. Under control.
Who are all there, who just look at him as God now.
Yeah.
He is their God. He broke them emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually to where they blindly eat the pie.
Yeah.
Is what they all do. They all know that pie is going to kill them, and they all eat that pie because of their faith in him. He found the true religion, and the true religion is...
Well, his true religion is
what you make of it.
And he can control their every will.
Yeah,
because
he became
they'll eat the pie, they'll move their
dead
person
body
and take that person's place for the... Well, that one, I guess, what she says, it's all fake, was trying to signal something to her, but yeah, they don't... Those poor women are... And where did they come from?
They're not like this. They're knocking on his door.
Yeah, but the town didn't notice. Hey, everybody that goes out that doesn't come back.
Yeah,
he's got like 6 of them. One dies, one takes that person's place, and then there's like 4 in the cages.
Yeah,
but they could have been like vagrants and stuff like people don't care about,
or
like,
homeless.
Because like to break a drug addict. Oh, that's going to be way easier than someone who actually cares about their life and has people they need to go home to.
Yeah.
Right. But he also designed it how many times could he possibly do this? I
like that he said, yeah, my wife built it. I like that. I think that's a subtle, like, who built the house like this? Oh, my wife. I think that's cool.
Well, there's no wife.
Yeah. I think it's funny that he's still like adds humor to his.
Yeah, because he's nuts.
Acknowledging that he's crazy.
And that's the beauty of this performance, is that every single step, you still feel hope that he's not lying.
Yeah, like you almost feel like, no, they're getting it wrong.
Like the horror part of this is that it's my perception of just this guy living in a house. Like that's kind of what I thought it was, is that he's not really a bad guy.
Right.
It's the situation of what would I do in a stranger's house? Now I'm locked in.
Right. And the existential stuff with religion and stuff.
So like
is the terror, but it's not.
And when he brings up polyamory, you're like, oh, is he going to kidnap these people and make them his wife? Like, oh, what if he has more than one wife? And
right. Yeah, I think that whole point, like he says stuff. Everything he does has 2 things, like is to challenge their beliefs, but also keep them a little off kilter so that he can control them.
Yeah. Well, so you can either have faith in what he says.
I chose to be here because you made me make all these choices.
Right.
And that's exactly right. None of it's fair. He's not a good actor of that sense. And maybe like choose one of these 2 doors because that's what your beliefs are, belief or disbelief.
Right.
It's, I'm going to kill you. That's it. He's nuts. And that's his like weird kink is challenging people's moral beliefs until he can get them into his web.
And like there's very specific points in this that really make you question whether or not he's a nutso person or he's onto something. Because like when he kills the one girl, the black-haired girl, and she doesn't come back. Right. He's waiting for her to come back, and he doesn't come back. He knew she wasn't going to come back.
Yeah,
but he also knew that she had an IUD in her arm.
Yeah, they showed that earlier. They just showed a
scar
him looking at her arm, and then they show his arm, and she's got a little scar on her.
But that could have been anything.
No, that's what that's
normally, yeah.
I mean, I got scars.
It's a surgical. It's the thing. Like
I knew exactly
you would have to
what
be.
It was, and I have no.
Yeah, we don't have
those kinds of.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think anything of it, and then him digging around in there, disgustingly digging around in there,
and like her resurrection. I think she would have been like, "What? Ow, stop that!" If somebody cuts your arm open and then is rooting around for something, oh, that's not it. That's a vein. I don't think she was out of it enough for long enough.
Maybe it was God possessing the body to save her.
Maybe.
Because
I think that's what it's supposed to be. The end thing is a miracle.
That there is no answer to this.
Yeah, right.
He's studying all these religions, and this is the whole thing. You kind of have blind faith in it, and just believe that there's not going to be a dead body under there. There's not going to be this over here. There's not going to be that over there, and just go along with what he says. Or you can look into it and find out that a lot of people said a lot of things, and that your religion isn't always what it looks like.
Right.
And then something happens that you cannot explain that reinstates your faith in
like
religion.
The prophet that he's got there.
Yeah.
And I think that's brilliant, too, when the girl's like, it's a magic trick. And it was. There was redirection, a little too convenient with the guy showing up there.
I was like, I kind of wish it was magic.
It was magic because...
Well, I mean, like, literal, like, no, like, she was resurrected.
Oh.
Because... when you open the door, it makes a noise. All of a sudden, this lady's able to push a whole dead body, move a chair, move all this.
Cover it back up.
Up on the... visibly can see down the... like...
Also,
that where I think you're like, all right.
You got to drop a body down there. Because it's not just down there. It's dragged off,
push,
too.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff where you're like, no, you did really good in this planning, but now I have to be like, all right, I guess... that makes sense that you did that, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta... There's a lot of...
I guess, yeah, they're gonna just walk into this guy's house who is unnerving, I guess. Like, there's just a little thing like that. Something that I didn't have to do that with was the lady coming back to life, quote-unquote, to kill the guy. I didn't have to, like, jump... Okay, word.
You expected it.
I didn't expect it, but she... used the last little bit of her strength or whatever. There's some reality into that.
She dies.
Yeah. Like, then she bleeds out. But to be like, okay, I'm going to bleed out, and then if I hear them coming, now's my chance to maybe even help her.
Mm-hmm.
But, and it was symbol, like, praying for someone else. Like, it's good. I think that's all good.
Yeah,
the magic trick part is...
She says... did you ever hear about that prayer experiment?
And it doesn't work.
Patients, half the patients got people praying for them. The other half did not have people praying for them, and it made no difference.
And it was conclusive.
But, conclusively meant nothing.
Yes.
But it was nice to think about somebody else.
Yeah.
Other than yourself.
Even you, because she starts praying for him, too.
Yeah.
This is a really good movie. It's a good, I think it's a good philosophical kind of drama.
Yeah, it's layered.
And like even when he starts talking about the Monopoly,
I think that's my favorite part.
That part was great.
My favorite part is right before it gets into like the killing.
He starts talking about all the other that are 1,000 years older than Christianity or even Judaism, because all that stuff is true.
Yeah.
But and then the savvy girl's like, you mentioned all these things that are the same, but you didn't say how they're vastly different. Which is what cultists and people like that do. They only tell you the parts that fit their story.
Their narrative.
Conspiracy theorists, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was just portrayed perfectly, I think. It was great. Man, this is a very good movie.
It's very good. And I'm really glad that I watched it. And like going back to just how the way it's made makes, at least for me, I kept thinking that up until she figured it out, that underneath here is going to be a trapdoor, and underneath the trapdoor is going to be a dead body. The entire time, I still feel like you can believe that he's not a bad person. Even when the lady killed herself, came back to life, and then he killed that other lady, he's really thinking that he can save her. He really thinks that he can bring her back. And then she's like, because even when they shot it, when you open up the trapdoor and the camera's looking down, it's still empty. You still have that last hope that it's all just in her head. It isn't until she goes down there and farther in there till she sees the body.
Right.
And that's when everything crashes.
Yeah. Well, that's when the truth comes out.
Right.
That none of this was, she wasn't a prophet. There was not a miracle. Like her friend said, there's no miracle. And it was all just a trick. And it was all just BS that he's in a setup by him.
I like the Agatha Christie reveal that they have at the end too, where they do the flashbacks of how it all happened.
Uh-huh.
He left the house, got the bike lock, came back, and she's like, "Well, I saw the
And
sweat."
then he put the key in the wrong pocket.
Right, and there's those little things popping up, like when she says she wasn't like that when we just left. She moved.
Right.
She thinks that it's coming back,
right?
Because she comes back, but this whole time she's thinking there's another person here. The whole time it's all constantly moving, and I like that you get the model of the house that also is constantly moving too. I think that's so cool. Dang, this movie was a lot better than I was.
I remember I saw a commercial for it or trailer or whatever. And it didn't reveal anything.
No.
And then like Hugh Grant opens the door. I'm like, he's going to be the bad guy? I have got to check this out.
Yeah.
And I was right.
For some reason, I thought they had a labyrinth in the basement. And that he's like, well, God's going to have to get you out of here.
Like the Minotaur kind of thing, yeah.
But that didn't happen.
No, that was totally different. But they do show us one shot of he's got a poster of Dante's Inferno, which is like an upside down thing, and it kind of mirrors what that inner dungeon is.
Yeah,
and it's called Heretic, and one level of hell is for heretics. I think it's a pretty upper one, like not one of the down where the devil is ones. It's one of those higher ones, but I think that they showed that it's called Heretic on purpose, that they're in a certain level of hell.
Yeah.
And he makes it for them.
He is the architect of
He is the architect.
And it feels like that. That was another thing, is that you said it's a wordy horror movie, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed how much talking there was, how much...
There's another one called Nefarious that a lot of people aren't going to want to watch just because... it's made by a Christian studio, but it's also, it's kind of a horror movie, but it's all talking. And I don't know, I thought it was really clever. And your mother didn't even watch all of it. And I'm like, you got to watch this movie. It's good because of the same kind of philosophical back and forth that are in this movie are in that too. And it's pretty cool.
Well, they do that in The Devil's Advocate too.
Yeah, The Devil's Advocate is far more worldly, though.
Yeah,
real. And
he's really the devil.
There's sequences, and you can see why things are happening. It's a little different, but Devil's Advocate is another good one.
It's a philosophical horror movie.
Yeah, because he ends up doing the same freaking thing over again.
Oh my god, dude! The whole movie, and then there you go. Are you gonna make the decision?
Right.
And he does it anyway.
And he does it again.
He's vain. I love that movie. Oh, that movie's so good. Have you seen it, Tom?
That movie,
Randy?
No. Your mother said that's the scariest movie she's ever seen.
Really?
And that's why, because the devil manipulates him the whole time, and given the choice to do it all over again, he just does it all over again.
I really want to watch that movie. And I showed it to Courtney and another friend at the time. And I told him that, like, it's, the devil's a lawyer. It's a horror movie. That's all it is. And we're watching it. And the part where you see, like, the hands in their skin.
Yeah.
And her face is, like, demonic. Like, the friend was, oh, my God, like, scared her. That movie's great. That movie's underrated. And Al Pacino does a fantastic job.
He does. He eats the scenery with that one.
Oh, my God.
But, hey, you're playing the devil. Al Pacino, you get what you pay for in that. It's really good. It's worth it. I think that Nefarious movie's worth it, and I think this movie is definitely worth it too.
I
Definitely
think
worth anybody's time.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's some blood in it, and
Yeah,
but it's like the moment the innocent girl realizes that person's not at the table anymore, and the camera comes around, and she's right behind her.
yeah.
It's those kinds of scares. It's not like a terrifying jump scare movie or anything like that.
No.
It's really good.
No, and it puts you in their shoes, too.
It really does.
And
what are they going to do to get out of this?
how are they going to get out of it? I didn't expect the one lady to die.
Yeah.
And when she did, I was like, oh, no. Because she had a pretty rough life before joining the church.
And she has Final Girl written all over her.
She does. And it wasn't her.
No.
And there's an argument to be made that, like, you've ruined the perspective of the religion for the other girl.
Right.
But I think it just kind of reinforced it.
I think
for
it totally did. And
You
I think
know.
it says it at the end, too, when she hallucinates that butterfly on her finger.
Yeah. I think that was a good addition in there,
Yeah.
too. I think that was great. Don't know how she got out still.
Well, she looked at the model he had, followed things around, saw that this will open up into the outside, and then crawled through a
vent.
duct.
Yeah, but it's kind of too much. I would not even be thinking that's...
Oh, I would be taking his furniture and smashing that door open.
Yeah.
I would be
That's
clever
another thing,
like
like,
her.
oh, we're locked in. Hey, man, your door won't open. Yeah, it won't open till morning. Oh,
Hey, man.
I'm going through something.
Then she says right off, you think you can fit through this window?
And I would say,
And then they
we're
show
gonna
all
try.
the windows, and nothing can fit through any of those
Yeah.
windows. It's a trap.
Yeah. It's a rat race. Not even a race.
Yeah, it's
Ghislaine
a
Maxwell
maze.
built the house.
Who did?
Wow.
Who?
His wife.
Oh.
That I might demonetize this video. Yeah, talk about Trump's best friend like that.
It's 30 minutes in.
But even then, man, you still believe him. Everything, because he's like
Because he's charming.
Yes.
And that's why they got Hugh Grant.
like the devil, man.
After the stare scene, I don't believe him at all.
After the snare.
After the stare, when he when you see his silhouette on the front and he closes the door behind him, all spooky like, you're like, oh, okay, so he is evil. I think he loses it once they leave the Monopoly room.
Well, yeah.
You're just assuming like, no, this guy is going to do has a plan.
I'm just hoping that
He's not a
I'm wrong.
good guy. Like no good guy has
a torture dungeon in
a
there?
basement.
Because like even like when you're worried I don't have a wife because you found the candle. Let me explain. You know, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's always
He's got to answer for
explaining, and you
everything.
can't. Yes,
Well, I feel like that's for them.
the statue
That's
of
not for us.
Yeah, it's totally for them.
Yeah.
well, it is for us too.
Yeah, but like he has something he can. Okay, you caught me. Oh, you
'Cause
can
even when
ease,
he
you can
calls
ease
him off
down
the
a little
phone.
bit. Yeah,
He's like, you didn't have to lie about it. I'm not keeping you here. If you want to leave, go.
yeah.
Like,
But he's lying.
I know.
No, that's the
we know
thing.
that
Like,
after the
yeah.
fact, but like, you still question it. Like, is the horror element of this my perception of this? Is it just perception?
I think the camera works really good,
Yes, it's
Yeah.
baller.
Okay.
except for when they walk into the room and they clearly have the 3D like. It's a 360 cam. Like this is like clearly.
And that looked weird.
No, I think it's supposed to look weird. It is meant to do that.
Yeah.
But when they walk in, it's
Oh, and it
it's
just shows
that
everything around.
camera, and they're they're far back when they shouldn't be. It just adds too much room for them. When I feel like it could, you didn't have to have a cool camera trick at that point.
Got a whole thing in his house too, like the
That church area?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And I like the poor lonely guy went insane because he came up with all this stuff. Like the way he's like, have you ever heard this song before? And it's The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, what if I told you it was this song? who ripped off that song, or this song who ripped off that song that ripped off this song,
Right.
and ties it in with his Monopoly game analogy stuff.
The iterations.
Yeah,
One, and like how you were pointing out that each of these religions are all just ripping off the other religions and taking what they like from that,
Right.
making them different enough to where you don't even, nobody around still believes in Zeus.
right.
You know,
or
but
Hor-
like-
it's like you got a guy's got a bird head for crying out loud.
It's like, yeah, we know those are the real religions. But it's all faith. It doesn't matter. Is your
Right.
faith in you or is it in God?
Right.
Do you believe? Do you not believe? So, man, it's a puzzle of a movie.
Right, and he tortures those women physically, but if they were victims like that, he's torturing them mentally first
Yes.
and totally trying to break them down.
And if she wasn't so worldly,
Yeah,
you know, she didn't grow up in the church, is kind of how we're using that term, they would have fallen through. I really believe that if she wasn't constantly questioning everything he was doing,
right.
they wouldn't have had the umph in them to seek it out, like go down in there, find
Well,
out
the
what's
one
really
who
going
didn't
on.
question anything did.
She went along with it all.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, but like
know?
that could have worked to their advantage if it was still the two of them.
I think if there's two people like the quiet girl, I don't know these characters' names.
I forgot it too.
There's a black hair and a blonde hair. And we had two of the blonde hair girls. I think they would have been the next prophets. But because you had somebody who is more experienced in how nasty the world is, you can seed that into somebody who isn't that experienced.
Right, and I
And
think
they
it's-
show her experiencing how nasty the world can be. You know, like with those mean girls are mean girls
right.
pulling her pants down. You
Yeah.
know, like because she already had that, and now my friend, the only person I have to rely on, is calling out a lot of his hypocrisy. Maybe I have to fight myself. God's not just going to come in and help me. I have to outsmart this guy first.
Right.
Kind of thing. That's kind of how I was viewing it. Is that it's not just blind faith that saves you. You have to. It has to be a part of you too.
Right. And I think she gets rewarded with her faith with that butterfly at the end,
Yeah.
feeling like that's her friend coming back and all that kind of stuff.
Solid movie. Solid movie.
Absolutely.
Was this an A24 movie?
Yes.
Yep.
There you go. I don't think I've seen an A24 movie I haven't liked. I haven't seen them all, granted.
yeah.
But I like a lot of them. Directed by Scott Beck, not Jeff Beck, unfortunately, and Bryan Woods.
Right. And they wrote it too.
And they wrote it too. Fantastic movie. After we watched this movie, Courtney and I watched another A24 flick.
Was it Boogeyman?
No, it was
Because these
called,
girls are in that too. And I guess those guys wrote it.
It's not really the same in terms of basically everything, but it's kind of similar with a crazy person keeping people locked in their house. It's called Bring Her Back.
Oh, I saw that you had that on Fandango.
Check it out. Did you see Talk to Me?
Yeah.
Because I think the same people did Talk to Me
I
did this.
think you're right.
I don't think this horror movie is a Tom-friendly horror movie.
Okay.
Just because from what I can tell with what Randy has said, this one I think would be too much.
Yeah.
But it is fantastic.
Okay.
I was a little worried to watch it because I heard some bad things about it from snooty film critics.
Oh.
But man,
Because I heard
is it
good
good.
stuff about it.
It's
I was
good.
Like, I'm going to check that out sometime.
it's good. It's creepy the entire way. And by the end of it, you gasp for air, kind of. We made it out kind of feel.
You know what's another one along these kinds of lines? I think it's called A Simple Song or A Quiet Song. And it's real A24-ish, and I don't know if they did it or not. It's only got 2 people in it. And this woman hires this guy to either speak to her dead son or bring him back to life. I think she just wants to speak to him. And you kind of get the sense that he's just yanking her along and this kind of stuff until it's not. And then everything gets surreal and messed up. And that's pretty good, too.
This one's kind of surreal, too.
There's another one, too. Oh, man, what's it called? Oh, shoot. I just seen it not too long ago. These 2, a brother and a sister, they're adults. They go back to their dad's dying. So they go, or just died, to their ancestral home. And the mother's still there. And that's another one that it's A24-ish. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I wish I could think of the name of it. That's kind of important.
Have you seen the Smile movies?
No. I saw the short film that was based on.
They're pretty all right. They're
I guess that second one's even better.
Second one's better than the first one, mainly because the first one, and not to like hate on it or anything, but like the victim of the first one is a counselor for suicidal people.
Right.
And she gets infected with this suicidal demon.
Right.
And it's just not it has a bleak ending, and it's not one of those movies that you're like, oh yeah, that was, I had fun watching it. Like it's just bleak. Oh man, the whole time I gotta watch this poor counselor go nuts, and everybody thinks she's nuts because she deals with people killing themselves.
Right.
And the whole how it transfers is that the person who has it brutally kills himself in front of you.
Right. Yeah.
So like, it's just, man. And then the second one is about a pop star who's got drug problems, and at least you have like it's higher energy, I guess, in that one, because her world and her life is higher energy.
Right.
But dude, it's a brutal movie. It's got, I've talked about House on the show. It's got 2 actors from House playing doctors. And I was like, this is kind of odd that this is in both of these movies now, because the first one's got Kuttner in it.
Isn't one of them the woman doctor, and didn't she direct it?
Olivia
Wilde or something?
I'll look that up real quick. Actually, Randy, will you look that up real quick? Who directed Smile?
I might be wrong.
Because it looks like something that like nobody would care about.
Right.
Those kind of movies. But
Parker Finn.
No, it's not her. But another one that's along these kinds of lines I mean by heady and philosophical, is called The Endless, where 2 brothers who had escaped from a cult go back to the cult, and you think it's a cult and it's all just BS, but it's not.
Oh.
And it's Lovecraftian.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
See, that's a fine line to walk when
if you want to watch get a double feature, definitely do Heretic.
Yeah.
And then any of these other ones we're talking about too, would make it pair up good with it. Yeah. Even Oculus would pair up good with this. Or frickin' what's it called? What's that one? Oh, what was it called? Oddity. Yeah.
Oddity. Oddity felt. We're watching that Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, and
remember I said
like it could be like that.
Go down farther.
Yeah,
I watched that one.
Oh, did
yesterday? Yeah, I'm glad I did. Wait till you get to that one.
I'm kind of upset with myself that I put that off so much.
Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix. Get Netflix just for that. Mm-hmm. It's that good. It's worth $9.99.
Other than the Frankenstein movie that's coming out soon on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
I think he's got another show like that coming out too.
Oh, I hope so, because it's good.
I like it, and like I'm so fond of these kind of episodic things all tied together by an observer who's just
opening a cabinet stuff.
Yeah, it's such a good idea. I actually, but before this podcast, the reason why it was called The Dark Corner was because I had an idea of making this, like there's a Lemony Snickety's on the run from the police because he's putting together all these weird mysteries. And each episode is him packing up and leaving, but telling you
Right.
what the story was.
Yeah. Like a night gallery.
Yeah, just like that. And Guillermo del Toro is a great director.
He is.
And he produced a lot of these.
Yeah.
You know, he had a big involvement in a lot of them. So you get that, like, Del Toro world.
You really do.
Over and
didn't
over
he
and
do
over
the
again.
first one?
I don't think he did the first one.
Man.
I think it was somebody by the same first name, but I think it was Ramirez or something like that.
Oh, okay. Because that one is batshit crazy and good.
That one is... Again, you know, you're not rooting for that guy. He's a jerk. And then when the lady puts the lock on the door and leaves, you're like, yeah, okay, you got it. The whole time, the German guy is like, don't cross that.
Right.
And you'll be fine. Doesn't care. It's his own ego that gets him killed. He's really the villain of his life is himself.
Right. He's his own worst enemy.
And Jesus. The show's great. 10 out of 10. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited to continue it. But I don't really have anything much else to talk about Heretic. Do you?
No, it's definitely check it out.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Probably one of my favorite Hugh Grant movies.
There's some violence, but it's not over the top. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting to watch and think about.
It is. I agree with you. What about you, Randy? Any closing thoughts?
I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
I think you should. Yeah, if you like these kind of movies, I think you'll love it. But as just someone who just watches mainly cartoons and comedies, I still think it's worth the watch. I think the parts that I talked about, I only talked about it because the rest of it was that good of a storytelling that the parts that weren't the best, I felt like, well, why did they drop it there? Because the rest of it was really good. Really good movie.
Good movie.
Really shot well. Like, really looked
It's a
pretty
well-executed
movie. Pretty
movie,
movie.
Yeah, it's firing on all cylinders.
But yeah, let us know what you think. It was Heretic, a movie you checked out. And
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to know what people think of it.
I would like to know what you think. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, hit that bell, subscribe to the podcast. We're on every platform where you can listen to a podcast. We have a Patreon, we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a TikTok. Give us a like and a follow on all pages. And let us know. Let us know what movie you'd like to check out next. We'll be doing a couple requests soon.
Do you have something that made you think or challenged you in some kind of way?
Yeah,
We'd
absolutely.
check it out.
Are
Definitely.
you a heretic?
Of course, I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hackubus.
And I'm pretty visual.
And this has been the one and only Grindhouse Podcast. Cheese Film, of course, is out.